lizard.
Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who got first today. Who did it? Oh, Potato got first today. Oh my god. And Ray, thank you for the daily Diny check-in. Potato, thank you for the daily Diny check-in. Hello, hi Joker, thank you for the daily Diny check-in and the hydrate and stretch. You should build a burger. I mean, we could technically, but I wouldn't get that far because I'm too lazy to go get the stuff. Thank you for the daily Danny check-in. Hi, Jenny. Thank you for the daily Danny check-in. Hello, hello. We do also have the YouTube going tonight. Yeah, we're gonna try to do Minecraft again today. Yesterday was a lot of talking about what I want to do in the future, but I don't have any concrete plans for that, like zero whatsoever. Um, Today, when I made the schedule, and put Minecraft for 2 days, I was hoping I would have a more concrete plan and like start to work on something like fairly immediately. Um, but I don't. And I tried thinking about it all day, and I tried taking some notes and writing down and looking for some things, and nothing kind of worked out. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I have no idea. I don't necessarily want it to be the same as yesterday, but I don't know. I don't know. Hello, hello, welcome in over on YouTube. I love the dino on the bottom right. Oh, yes. Our tiny dinies. Our chat mascot. You could do a server showcase of the whole thing. I have never. What do you mean you've never seen it? Are you sure? You've really never seen the whole thing? Even you? You know, around New Year, I was actually supposed to do like a whole big thing, and then I never actually got to record it. I literally just never. Um, I didn't have enough time. I think I recorded stuff, but it didn't turn out well because when I was like, I went into creative mode and I was like flying around trying to get some good shots of all the buildings and like I was gonna label everything and you know it was gonna be nice. It was kind of gonna be like a flyby, right?
Rawr.
And really show the
He's a dinosaur.
exterior and interior of so many different builds and stuff like that. But because of the way that OBS is set up, it actually got all like blurry because of all of the movement that was happening in the recording, and then I never got to redoing it, so we never ended up getting that video. I even had people like tell me give me the coordinates to the locations of like their builds and their compounds and all that kind of stuff because I didn't have everything, just so I can include as much as possible in the server. But that video never happened. The wizard does not vibe with Minecraft in the server you're currently in. Oh, I see. I see. I see. You like playing Minecraft? Sometimes. I say sometimes because like everybody else, I enjoy like the 2 week I enjoy like the 2 week stint, right? The 2 week fun of playing Minecraft. However, we've been in the server now for I think like 14 months. It's been a year and a couple months. This is a 2 day phase. I wouldn't even make it 2 days. I was so how do I put it? I couldn't figure out what to do, and I got so stressed out trying to figure out what to do that I was like, maybe I'll just cancel the stream and we just won't do it. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But we're here. We'll figure it out. But Bara has a toxic relationship with Minecraft. It's true. It was fun at the beginning of the server. There was so much to build and so much to do. But now I feel like I've been hearing about this server every hour, every day of my life since I opened it up, since before I opened it up. People used to beg for it to be open, and then we opened it up, and then there was so many issues at the beginning that we fixed. And then we did so many builds, like we did so many like 5, 7, 10-day cycles of just playing Minecraft. And that was all good and fine, but then we had a couple more issues and those things were fixed, you know, and then we just like kept grinding it out, and it got to a certain point where like every day it felt like there was some issue or some problem or something that needed to be addressed. And I just didn't want to touch it anymore. And I still don't want to touch it. Hold on, let me get rid of this person. There we go.
Moo_18 just followed.
Do you often go live? I do go live a bunch. I go live 5 days a week. I think I'm going to be turning it down to 4 days, though, pretty soon. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, and thank you for the caddies. Your voice is soft-spoken. Oh, thank you. Is that a good thing? Or, I mean, I'm going to take that as a good thing. Oh, hello. Hello, both on YouTube and on Twitch. We got a couple first-time chatters. My pockets are full. I should probably go home. But yeah, and that's kind of like that kind of feeling of like perpetual servitude to the Minecraft server. Is just like now that I don't really feel inclined to work on it or do anything with it. But we're trying to fix that, which is one of the reasons why I put it for 2 days this week, Friday and Saturday. Because I thought talking about lore stuff yesterday and plans would kind of maybe muster up some enthusiasm from me, but maybe other people to hop on and work on some stuff. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So, you know, did something cool come out of yesterday? No. No. Nothing. I have a whole bunch of random stuff that I really don't need or have any use for. I had the books in my pocket for some reason, and just, these things do not pertain to what's actually in them anymore, but I can't be bothered to fix it. A cow kissed you. That's true. We did get kissed by a cow. It's true. Amazing. You love Minecraft. I love that for you. I love that for you. Oh, I have sand in my pocket. Let me put the sand away. And then maybe I don't know what to do. I'd like to work. There's so many things I want to work. Well, there's so many things that I believe need work. But I don't want to do it. Let's see. I was thinking about updating the server a couple times. By the way, I did ask the frog, like, if we would destroy anything, if we would wreck anything, if we just added a couple things. And he said that it would most likely everything would be alright. But I still don't know how to do it in the actual, like, terminal. They changed it and redid everything, and I can't find a thing in there, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to, like, ask for help or what, but I think eventually we will, add some stuff. Like leaves, those, like, dead leaves, and, those firefly bushes, and, what else? You know, whatever else comes in those updates. Update the server? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, because, like, there's just, you know, I've been kind of tracking the usage of the server recently. You know, on average, there's, like, 1 person a day. Usually not at the same time. And there's about 1 or 2 people, and it's about the same. So I don't know. I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain about a lot of it. Why are some of these just cobble? Is there a reason some of those are just cobble? I just noticed that. A couple of random pieces of cobble in there. Like there's always the museum, but I remember this tree too. I remember when this tree was started, and then Potato couldn't play for a really long time, and I was like, "Wow, this tree's gonna be a dead tree forever, isn't it?" Your life is often busy? No, no. And you know that the port's coming along. We looked at the port yesterday. I feel like we need more lighting in here, honestly. Like, just looking around, it's like so dark in here. Could just be me, though. There's even, like, small stuff like that. Like, we don't quite have lighting everywhere, do we? We also, have a whole bunch of unfinished stuff like this. Like, this has been unfinished for, like, a year. Solid. Like, a year unfinished. This, we kind of, like, did this with it, but honestly, it should realistically go, like, all the way around. I can continue. Oh, but I'm getting laggy. If I'm near the community center, no! It's because there's too much stuff in the community center, isn't there? Whoops. That took longer than it should have. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the server. Because even, I remember when I made, like, I'm walking around now and I'm thinking about stuff, right? Even when we did the haunted house, even then, I remember being burnt out. And I forced myself to do the haunted house, and I forced us to do the pumpkin carving, and I forced us to do a couple other things in the fall. I don't know if any of you remember this. In October, in, like, September and October. And then it just petered out. We did, like, the Christmas Village for Christmas, but we haven't done anything since. It's been pretty radio silent. Hi, you, Ray. How many viewers? I don't know. Probably like 10 or less. What do we got? Well, on Twitch right now it says 12. I think on YouTube right now it's probably like 1 or 2. But you could probably see that. In this area here, I always wanted to kind of spruce this up a little bit. Currently it's still kind of like an open field, which is okay. That just means there's space to fill in and all that, but I don't want to go over there. Oh, there's a zombie. I feel like every time I'm out here at night, it's raining. I can never light any of these ones on fire. I'm trying to even think, like, lore-wise, like all the stuff we talked about yesterday. It seems to rain a bunch in the server lately. Yeah, it just rains. All the time, it's just raining. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, I got that spider, but now there's a burn. Crazy. It's always raining. It rained a bunch yesterday, too. Even though it should... In Minecraft, I think it only rains, like, once every third day. I always liked when we get the thunderstorms. Can you check the copper in the port area? Sure. I could look over there. See how much it's oxidizing? I know all these oxidized. They weren't originally like that, but they are now. I just realized how quiet it got when we were, like, in from the rain, and I was like, oh yeah, it's because this is, like, an enclosed area because it's covered in glass. I was expecting for the rain to continue. Looks like you have some copper up there. Is there anywhere else or just up at the top of that? I don't see any over here. Just up there. What are the cords to home? Am lost in the dark within a jungle. Like to spawn? If you type in /spawn, it can take you to spawn. If you're stuck. If you're stucky somewhere. Or if you have a home set, you can do /home and then type in whatever you named it. If you have one of them. I wonder which way to go. Oh! He just fell from the top. Aston, far from home. Oh, this is not okay. Can I go up this way? I can. Whoops, got a little stuckies. It looks like the copper you have up here is oxidizing a little bit. Let me go all the way up. Looks like, does your scaffold go all the way up there? I got dogs on me, so I'm not willing to teleport without them. Oh, we can figure this out. We can help. So here's the copper. Let me get, what are the coordinates to home? So coordinates to spawn, or close to spawn, the port is at X, 1630, right? Oh no, is that right? And Z, -18. But I think you can teleport with dogs, right? I thought we could. I was pretty certain that was possible here. I could be wrong, though. Whoops, I fell. Pretty sure you can. Yeah, I think so. Wow, I didn't realize how tall the port is. You could actually see the top of the Colosseum from here. You can see all the parts of the building that I said when we built it. Nobody's gonna see this. It's fine. It's so pretty. We're just like looking at everything. There's tons of it that's nice. I'm always very proud of the Colosseum. I like the Colosseum. I wanted to do a similar design in the museum along the walls, and I think we did, especially at the bottom. That's nice. We'll go to spawn. If the dogs don't go to you, you can TP back to me. Yay! Ray's here to help. Oh no, I haven't slept. I got phantoms. Here they come. Okay. And that goes right up to the shop area, doesn't it? That's gonna be really nice once it's done. That's really exciting. Still for sale, huh? I don't know if that person's still around. I haven't slept, and we can't tell if she means in Minecraft or real life. I don't think this person's around anymore. Both. Really bright in here. I always thought about just placing a little shop here, just to like have one. I don't know, maybe like a. I never know, but for the aesthetics. Oh, look who it is! It's Ray. I feel like also this kind of area that we could always start working in these spots to fill in a little bit more. There's like a whole spot over here, all back over that way. We've generally gravitated towards one area in Spawn, but we so rarely go over this way. We have a Stray and a Ray, and I'm still waiting for a Trey. Yeah, maybe we'll get one day. Maybe we'll have one around. Maybe. I really liked when we did the Christmas one. Originally, the way that I put this over here, with the idea that it never ended up panning out, that we would do this seasonally. So, for example, we would like have a big beach somewhere, and I would put like a thing here, and we do a bunch of tropical stuff or a bunch of beach stuff, or just like warm weather activities. Or over here, it could send us to the flower garden, and we'd have another one that would send you to somewhere else. Because I think it would be fun to have like kind of like a hub with all the stuff, but I never ended up doing it. So, oh, we got a baby chicken. Oh, hi! Sorry, it's raining out here and I just dumped you off in the middle of nowhere. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Have a good day. I always liked in here too, the little showcase of the different kinds of all this. Barley and egg, mini Vara, yeah. And there's these. We even, I think, probably about a month ago, we discussed people taking over the ownership of some of these. Like this. And somebody did claim it. Somebody did say, oh yes, I'm going to take it and use it. And then they, I don't remember who it was. I know somebody said that they wanted it though. But they haven't been on. Roshi, it might have been. I'm not sure. We can always go back in the VOD. But, every time I look around, I see unfinished stuff. And some of that's, like, my fault. Like the museum, like, I just don't touch it. Or, whatever. And then there's so much stuff that, we want to do and build. And then I'm like, yeah, we're going to work on it. It's going to be great. And then I show up and I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. Isn't Roshi going to take over that build? I'm not sure. It's possible. I think it was, but I'm really liking the way this is coming along too. I'm excited for what this is going to look like when it's over. This has been a build, like, long been worked on, but, I think we'll get there one day, maybe. I think, everything doesn't have to be worked on at once, and we can take breaks from working on things. I think Roshi, because it's full of frogs. Oh, is it full of frogs in there? I think that's right. Like your last one against me, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited for this. That's kind of like the end of this, because the only thing you can go when you go this way is in here. There's currently not like a way around, like out that way, because there's nothing past this point. But maybe one day there will be. Or maybe one day there'll be like a path that goes around here and takes you farther down somewhere. Oh, it's Ray. Hi, Ray. I never know what to work on myself. I see all the fun, cool stuff you all work on. And I like to make suggestions and say, like, oh yeah, let's make a museum. And then... I don't know what to work on today. Like, I'm wondering, do we do something small? Do we give up? Do we start another project we're not gonna finish? This whole area here is really nice. We have the shops going into the port. Like, it's really tightly packed in here. With the courthouse and the community center and the Coliseum. Maybe something small, like a little stone statue of a deity, you know? We could try to do that. We could. And then we have this whole area over here. I'm gonna go up high. So we have, I think this is Potato's little area. And then we've got a couple builds this way. And then we've got the whole big museum and stuff over here. And all the, oh, I remember that one. Oh, and the roller coasters over here. I didn't even know. Didn't even know. See, this is where we could, like, put a path through all of this stuff, and we could put other theme park type stuff right in here, because there's also games over here. I remember we had, like, kind of a game night one time. We had a couple little games. That was a long time ago. But we could add more, like, right over here. We could build more stuff. And kind of just build a path, a walkway, through this stuff. To it. And then, of course, we have the museum. Look at it. It's gonna be huge by the time... I mean, it's huge now, but it's gonna be ultra, ultra huge by the time it's done. You can try different shapes and designs, and once you've decided with one, we could make like a Easter Island of stone dinies. We could. We so could. Let me get some stone. Let's see. Do we have any stone laying around? We do. Look at that. Beautiful. It's packed. This probably is enough. I'm gonna bring another stack just in case. Hello, who is that? I can't read your name. The color is so dark I can't see it. Hold on. Who is that? Let me look at my phone. Oh, it's Demon Ghost! Hello, Demon Ghost. Thank you for the chat uppies. Alright, we got some stone. Let's turn some of this into, stairs. And then we're gonna turn some of this into half slabs. And then we might need brick walls, but we won't worry about that for now. I might need to look up like a dinosaur, because we have the big dinosaurs, but we don't have like a tiny one anywhere. So I wonder if I need like 2 different kinds of stone, probably. I wonder if we go like that for feet, put like a gap, or if that would be... Might have to be just like 1 block or something, but let's give it a go. There's a tiny one in the Christmas village. You know what? You're right, there is one there. I remember that one being really cute too. We might even go take a look at that one really quick. yeah. Christmas Village. Doesn't look as festive. Oh, this is not the one. Hold on. I think it's in this one. It's not as festive with the default resource pack. Yeah, look at this one. Look at this little cutie. There's even like an egg in here. I think this is it. So, instead of using the stairs, what we'll do is... try that. I think I'll make it out of stone first, and then we'll go from there. So, the one side was... I think that's too much. It was like this. I think we're getting there. Something I'm definitely missing there, but that's alright. We'll figure that out. Yeah! Give it a hydrate and stretch. See, I messed it up somewhere, because this is not right. Maybe... I mean, I did it by memory. So it's kind of vaguely dinosaur shaped. I know. It's vaguely dinosaur shaped, but it's not quite right. It could be also, we could try, hold on, this and this. It could be that the arms go out. I know they're like this short, right? But they could be like here. I don't think that that's right either. I think that's worse. Maybe cut the corners, one block of the head. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think we gotta go back and look at it. We gotta go back and look at it. I didn't take a screenshot. We're just doing it from memory. So. Let's go take another look. Also, we're doing it in one color rather than two. So, but we'll see. Oh, I left the doors open too. Alright. So, oh, you know what? It's because the hands are supposed to be reversed. That's why. Those arms are supposed to be reversed. They do go right there like that. These stay up in the air, so we have one too many here. This is 3 wide with one cut at the top. We should just, like, take a picture of this. Let me take a picture of it actually just with my phone. That way I don't have to worry about opening it up. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to spawn. Did I go the right way? I did. We didn't do too badly from memory. Okay. Technically, I don't think those exist, but let's take a look. These are wrong. Cut that. Okay. So, we've got kind of just off in general. So these actually are not supposed to be like that. Just put this and that so we can make these right. No. Okay. And then it goes 3 blocks out from that. From here. And goes 3 blocks up. Goes like that. Okay. And then over here, the reason why this looks messed up is because that's supposed to go like that. And then it's supposed to have technically this is correct. Let's fix the other side. I think that one's right too now. If it's just one size. One block type. It looks like that. But we could always spice it up. But that's the shape. The little arms, like a little T-Rex. These little arms, these little itty bitty arms. I can actually. Oh, do I fit through there? I do. I didn't realize. Fit in the arms. But there we go, a dinosaur! Yay! Diny pats. Yeah. Well, I can hide. I can hide in the dinosaur. Thank you for the head pat. Oh, I realized my tracking is off. My keyboard slid again. Okay. Well, so now we've got this. So now we can kind of put this anywhere. We can make a whole shrine for dinosaurs. A whole dinosaur shrine. With this. I think it's even okay without being you know, super detailed. You can identify what this is from afar. Like if you just came up on this, it would take you a second, but you could identify that that's a dinosaur, I think. Stone. Do we have one for like just cobble? Or is the stone and cobble all no different spots? And I think maybe we'll just leave that one there. I think that's okay. maybe we'll get some like mossy cobble and put it there. At least for now, we can always move it. Alright. There's that. That was something tiny. Did I ever? Oh, I was gonna say, did I ever write anything on these? I never did. We never gave Spawn a name, I realize. I remember the hide and seek in the server. Hide and seek? Oh, yeah. I remember when we did that a couple times. Hide and seek. It was really hard. I remember it being super hard. But, I remember that. I remember when we used to do, like... What were they? We used to have PvP nights. And then sometimes we'd have event nights, like the day we did the haunted house. Or the day we did the pumpkin carving. Or... When I think we did something in the Christmas one. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what. I know we did a lot of building though in there. What else have we done in this server? I know we did a good amount of stuff. The Santa workers. Yeah, it was a good one too. Yep, all those anvils. I'll never forget all those anvils. Hi, Sai. Welcome back. I'll never forget. I always love these ones. The custom trees. These ones are my favorite. Sorry, I was yawning again. The classic. I think that's how I had so many yawns in the first place. It had to be the Minecraft, because when we're not playing Minecraft, I don't yawn this much. Have we ever... we gotta do some research on that. I don't yawn as much when we're not playing Minecraft. It's only when we're playing Minecraft. I remember I used to get super sleepy playing Minecraft too. Especially at the beginning of the server. We'd start at 9 o'clock, which is what we started now. But we'd get to about 11 o'clock, and I would start to fall asleep during the stream. And then I'd go in for a second wind from like 11 to 2 a.m. It doesn't happen anymore, though. We'll get the boat racing. We haven't done a boat race in a really long time. I don't even know if it's like possible to get enough people together anymore to do some of this stuff. This looks like, I know it's a flower, but this looks like what the back of the community storage looks like. Did I say community storage? The community center has that same kind of motif. Dragon fight? We did that one time, didn't we? We also did some withers one time. I remember we went to like the middle of nowhere with and did some wither stuff. I think that was fun. And then also like all the times we played mini games, like this one. There's actually some fish in here somehow. I don't know how that happened. I think somebody's been putting fish in the pond, but there's some buckets of water still in here. It's all ready to go in case people ever want to play. I think. Yeah. They're buckets. Stable. It was one of the best things we ever did to redo the community center. And I remember this happened in like 3 days. We all looked at it and we're like, wow, we hate this. And it got redone like 3 days. I remember we played on like Friday and Saturday. And it was incredible. Or played like Friday. And then I went to bed. And I logged in on Monday to get ready for stream. And I popped in like I was like standing like over here. And I came into everybody working on it together. There was like 8 people working on it. And it was really cute. And, you know, about half of the stuff was up by then. And I thought it was really precious. I was really proud of you all with that one. I was about to say Warden, but we did that in PvE PvP night. Yeah, when we did the PvP nights, we would, have the wardens and stuff like that in there. I thought those nights were fun. It's a shame that, like, a couple people kind of ruined it. To the point where, like, you know, people didn't want to do it anymore. Right now, the Coliseum's collecting quite a bit of dust, isn't it? And we never did get to use the courthouse. We never did. Oh, thank you for the squeaky toy. I'm heading back this way, but we don't need to head back that way for now. Whee! The view from here is nice. This would be a good, This would be a good, like, background. Like, just this. Over here. Like your desktop. Wait, where is that? Where I'm standing? This is, like, somebody's house. Somebody, like, when they built their house up here, and they put some cherry blossoms at top. So if you sit on the cherry blossoms... If you sit on the top cherry blossom, if you, like, perch yourself up here, you can get a really nice view. You can even go this way and you can get all of this. You can kind of really get, like, a 360 if you're in the right spot, because you can go all the way around and see all these wonderful things. It's raining again, by the way, I just noticed. How many blocks have you placed in total in your statistics? Is that a thing that I can see? I didn't know there was a thing. Where would I find that? Is it in here? Menu? $1,528 barrels open. 48 slices of cake. 9,000 chests. Damage absorbed 0. Damage blocked by shield 1,000. Damage dealt 12,000. Oh my god. Damage taken 5,922. Dispensers. Distance climbed? That's crazy. Distance fallen. Distance flown. Wow, I didn't know these were in here. Oh no, we've got distance walked. We got phantoms, but I want to see where this is. What were we looking for? How many blocks placed? Items dropped to 2,100. I was thinking of making an alchemy tower. Ooh, that'd be fun. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna fall off this. Hold on. I'm about to fall off the tree. They're like just way up here with me, so I can't even see them. Where'd they go? Right there. Oh.
Coca-Cola VA just rated with 6 viewers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, raiders. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Hello, hello, hello. What were you playing? What were you doing? We're playing some Minecraft. We're kind of just messing around trying to find something to do. Looking at our statistics. Oh, there's more phantoms. I hear them. There's more phantoms. There's no more phantoms. They're gonna knock me off the tree. Hold on. We mined an ocean monument. I've always wanted to do that, but never did. Where is it? Ocean modded Minecraft. Ah, see, we're in our server right now. It's not modded, but we've had it for over a year now, and right now I'm just looking around at stuff. So I'm just looking at all our builds, whatnot. We got tons of fun stuff. But thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Pretty buildings. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty buildings. The community's made a lot of really pretty builds. A lot of really pretty stuff. We have our Coliseum here. Kind of looks like a football field. We've got a port area that's being made now in the distance. It's raining as well, so it might be, you know, it's a little foggy. We have a shop area. That's spawn over there. Walkways and such. We have a community center. And we have a courthouse. And we also just have tons of other builds around. Like people have been working on a museum and small builds, personal builds, compounds, all kinds of stuff. Statues, and we've been thinking about adding some lore to our world. So let's see. If I remember, Potato. What if I think Potato said last? Not good at building a statue. I see. Huh? 2K. What do you mean 2K? Potato. 2K. What? Unfinished builds. Unfinished builds. Oh yeah, we were in our menu. We were looking at statistics. I wanted to look at blocks placed. Well, this stuff is in order, so it should be. I don't know where that would show up, but for individual builders, 129. Time with world open, 15.57 days. 2,000 dropped items, yeah. Time since last death, 1.8 days. Time played, 15 days. Talk to villagers. Sneak time. Shulker boxes open, 3,700. Plants potted, 827. 9 players killed. That's all. 1 raid, 1. 53 deaths. 23 note blocks. Music disc, 36. Mob kills, 7,587. Jumps, 111,190 jumps. 111,000 jumps. I mean, I've jumped in all over the place. I'm always jumping. There's more phantoms. Oh, it's right there. I might be better off with the sword. For this experience. Where is it? I should probably like get down from here. It's a little precarious, a little dangerous. It would be tough to die because, you know, I have an elytra, but, you know. What block did you mine the most, though? I don't know. I don't think that tells me, right? I don't think that has any... it doesn't have anything about blocks placed or mined. I don't think. Yeah. Look, items on that screen. Oh my god. What is all this? Dropped? Item times mined. Oh. I didn't know this was a thing. 24,000 dirt block? 24,000 grass. 21,000 dirt. 11,000 stone. 4,600 tough. 4,272 scaffolding. 3,000 short grass. 2,500 calcite. That was the community center right there. 2,000 mud, 2,000 spruce wood. All this is pretty normal stuff. 1,000 sugarcane. All of this kind of stuff seems pretty normal. Look at this way. What's the next one? Times broken. Oh, the items. Times crafted. 12,000. 12,000 spruce planks. Times used. I've used the shovel 49,000 times. The diamond shovel. I think I need to get out of here. Is the sun coming up yet? Nothing crazy. Copper, terracotta, all that kind of stuff. What is this? Times used? Yeah. All this seems pretty accurate. Picked up. I've picked up 38,000 dirt block, 15,000 scaffolding, 9,000 cobblestone, 8,000 bamboo, 6,000 pink petals. Dropped. Let's see. Seeds are my most dropped. 2,000 seeds I've left out in the open. Ender pearls, because I never need them. I want to look and see the number of, like, pickaxes and stuff. Where are they at? Here it is. Diamond pickaxe, 17. That's a lot of blocks. Partially enjoying flattening out mountains. Collecting resources for people, yeah. 17 diamond pickaxes dropped. 11 netherite pickaxes. 8 bows. 6 netherite and 6 diamond axes. 6 diamond swords. Most of this is you all doing drop item. Redeeming drop item. Netherite sword. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go up and not come back down. Oh, one more time, huh? Alright. Now we can see the build a little bit better. It's daytime. And mostly doing the drop item redeem. Yeah. It mostly was. It doesn't happen anymore, does it? Doesn't happen anymore. It still exists, right? We still have drop item. It's just I don't think anybody ever uses that much. It's not a constant. It's more like a surprise. You know what I mean? It's the way that it was intended. The way it was intended. Alright, what do we do? Do we move on to something else? What did we do yesterday? We just yapped yesterday. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I'm still in the same predicament with, like, nothing new to play. Can't see it anywhere. It's gone? Oh, did we take it away? You know what? I might have removed it when King went to the void. I can't remember, though. Am I supposed to get dirt now? It's possible. Let me look really quick. It might still be in here, but just be off. Let me take a look. Your rewards, channel points. You know, I should really go through here and create some, like, creator badges for us. Is it just off? I have the blankie is off because I need to change the redeem sound because it's too long and I don't like it. I liked it at first, but it's too long and it gets in the way. I have small Vara off. Oh, drop item is still exists. It's just off. It's there. It's there. It's just off. I think I turned it off at that time and then I never gave it back. I forgot to turn it back. Is everything else on? It is. Endstream's on, Worm is on, Chibi Model's on. Smallvara is off, Drop Item is off, Blanky is off, and Flip is off. Technically, a couple of those, like Smallvara and Flip, we can turn on when we're doing, like, just chatting. It's just that I always forget. But they do still exist. I didn't get rid of them. They're just, like, hidden because we can't use them when we have games on. The drop item is gone as soon the seagulls are gone. Yeah. Yep. Um that's the way it goes. Mm-hmm. Can't join the server. My version is too updated. Hershey Bedrock. Oh, is that a problem for Bedrock? Because here we have a plugin that allows anybody to join from any version. Is that the issue? Or I thought with Bedrock you could still play an earlier update. Ooh. Ooh. I was wondering why nobody was joining. Is that one of the issues? Besides like device lag and stuff like that? I wish there was a way I could help with the lag. Unfortunately, Minecraft is just yeah, you can't. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. We are going to have to fix that. Let me write a note. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. That down. Bedrock users can't join with updated version. I don't know how we go about fixing that, but we will fix. What? What is that? What was that sound? We all heard that, right? Did we all hear that? Someone beat the dragon? Is that what that sound is? I've slayed the dragon. Oh, good job. Good job. I certainly heard something. I was so like, what was that? What's happening? Why is there a sound? I didn't know. I hear that so rarely that I was very confused. I think I've only ever heard that sound like twice. Um, that's wild. It freaked me out for a second. I got scared. I was like, what is that? What's happening? I download the 26.1. Oh, so you can't join? Someone beat the dragon. Yeah. Oh, have a good night, Demon Ghost. Good night, good night. Um, yeah. Wow. All right. So, what were we talking about? We were thinking about what to do, right? Or I was thinking about what to do. And then we needed to make a note about the Bedrock server. So I'll fix the Bedrock so that way you all can join. Or join again. And I don't want to end stream early. We've only been here for an hour. We've been here for an hour and 10 minutes, and it's a Saturday. I hate to end the stream, but I don't know what to do. I don't think Minecraft is the thing for now. I don't have enough motivation to like build stuff in Minecraft right now. I don't have it. No matter how many times I try, I simply do not have it. So, let's see. What can we do instead to take up some time? We could technically do Woo-Wah, but it's mostly story, and I would like to skip most of that story. Random question? Okay. I probably have an answer for that. Um How about drawing doodles of what you want the buildings to look like? What's YouTube on? What do you mean? Or what do you mean? Do you mean YouTube when you say YT? That's always what I assume. It's not that I couldn't do doodles. I just have no real idea of what these things look like in my head. I haven't grasped that much of a concept yet. I'm just like, we should do this, but I don't. I don't have anything yet. Oh, the watch hour? Let's take a look. It's been a long time since we've looked actually, because I haven't been worried about the next one. Because it's the ads, and honestly, I feel like that would ruin everybody's experience, and I'm not gonna make any money from that, so it doesn't. I would rather not ruin your experience with ads. Let's see. Doo doo doo. We are at 3,071 hours. I've been farming your videos while studying for the past few days. I see. And this was as of June 22nd. June 22nd, because it's like a week behind. So as of June 22nd, we were at 3,071 hours out of 4,000. It feels so far away. After we got so close to the 3,000, now trying to get to 4,000 feels like it's super far. Anyways, what are we doing now? I'm not sure. I don't know if I should have you all vote on something or what. I don't have much here. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't have much. 71 out of 1,000. Right. 71 out of 1,000. I just hope we can get there before all my watch hours start to disappear. It's true, because it's been over a year now since you started watching everything, right? What do you want to play? What do I want to play? Hmm. Mm, don't ask her something that complicated. She only knows what she doesn't like. It's like it's like choosing dinner. You know what I mean? You know what you don't want, but you don't know what you want. That's it. That's the one. I know what I don't want, but I don't know what I want. I don't want Roblox. um I get through the Roblox when I have to. But I'm gonna be very honest, and this is not an offense against anybody that enjoys or anybody that creates things in Roblox. Roblox bores me a ton, especially when I'm by myself. It's not as complex as I need it to be. Um like it's all too simple. It's like, "Oh, just take this and put it over here and then voila, you get a thing and then you kill a zombie with it." And it's like, "Is that it? Is this the whole thing?" Um I don't like the repetitiveness of all the stuff. Um hmm, I've got oh, I really have like nothing on this PC right now. I have the Red Lantern, but I'm saving that for next week specifically because I want us to kind of savor that. I don't want to like rush through the whole game, so we're doing that like next week. Um, probably Wednesday next week. Because next week is just Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Uh, the missile knows its location by subtracting where it is not from everywhere else. Vara mentality. Um, I wish we had like a good puzzle game. There's one I'm tempted to buy that's literally gonna take us forever to do. It might be too complicated. It might be too much. But it's called Blueprints, and I just haven't bought it yet. It's on sale right now, and it's one of those that I have on the list that I'm thinking about. That I'm like thinking about putting the money out for it because it's I think right now it's like $20. I think it's like 18 or something like that. But I'm thinking about it. I always get nervous spending. That's not like a ton of money, right? But I always get nervous spending more than like $5 to $10 on something, just because if I only ever play it like once or twice, or I end up hating it, I end up feeling super guilty about buying it. Um, like it was a total waste because I could have taken that money and put that into stuff for the stream, uh, or I could have taken that and bought a couple copies of something else that we could have done on like family game night, and like a few of us could have had a really great time with it or something like that, right? So I cautiously spend on a couple things, but I'm thinking about blueprints. I think that would be fun for us. There was something else recently that we did that I enjoyed. What's it called again? It's called Blueprints. So like there's blueprints, like BLUE PRINTS. Uh, yeah, Ray's got it. And then there's blueprints, like royalty, called blueprints. It's actually a nice play on words. The game is like a very nice puzzle game, but also it's a play on words because basically you have blueprints everywhere, and the map changes like every day, or in some capacity it changes, and you have to go to each room and figure out the puzzle of like, you know, what was in this room and that, and you have a certain amount of turns each day before you have to go back. I actually watched Giga play through it, and I loved it. I really did love it. I thought about getting it beforehand, but I looked up Giga's playthrough specifically, and then I was like, ooh, I really want to do this. It'd be a little bit much. Like I'd have to have a notepad and like take some notes while we work. Um, and it's more of like a mind game, but I thought that would be fun. That one, I've had that one. I've been waiting for that one for over a year. I put that on my wish list in May of 2025. Um, so I'm definitely thinking about that because I still think about that one all the time. Um, but as for right now, I have Roblox. I don't even have Star Rail on my PC anymore because I put that on my phone. Because sometimes I just have that open on the side if I'm like editing or whatever. I'll keep that on my phone while I'm using the iPad to edit, and I'll just like play through a couple things. Um, so we can't even do that because that's on the phone. I don't have Genshin. I am a story skipper, and so right now we're not gonna do Woo because I'm gonna have to skip through tons of story, and I don't want you to see that. Quick question. Okay. Let's see. I have a bunch of group stuff. Like I still have Bomb Banana. I have content warning. I have headliners. But even though we only touch those every once in a while, I have I do have Muse Dash downloaded. We could technically Muse Dash. I don't know if I really want the headache of a rhythm game right now, but I'm not really in the mood for rhythm game. Is the iPad tablet worth it when you have a PC, laptop, and a phone, in your opinion? So the iPad is currently what I'm using for the tracking. So just for that, it's worth it. Also, it's worth it because it allows me to do a lot of editing on a bigger screen, so I'm not like squinting at it all the time. And um, it's just nice. It's just nice to have. It is easier for drawing stuff too. I don't do a ton of drawing, especially digital, just because I'm not very good at it and I don't have a ton of time for it anymore. Um, but it is nice. I can like doodle with it. It's hard to do like if we were gonna do a stream where I like doodled some stuff, some drawing, we could do it. It's just that I'd have to go find my capture card and get everything set up and make sure everything's turned off so you don't get any of my personal information and all that kind of stuff. But we could technically at one point. I have been having fun with it. I also use it for Canva, how I do all my thumbnails and everything. I use the iPad for that. And it really helps me be able to do it on the go because I only really have access to my PC for a few hours at night. Every night, I don't touch the PC in the morning or the afternoon, like any day, pretty much. Other than rare occasions on like a Saturday, for the most part, I don't have access to the PC until it's like 8 o'clock at night or later. So all my PC work, like anything that has to be on a PC, has to wait until like now till I do it. That's why most nights I'm like, all right, I have a couple things I have to do before I go to bed because like that's the only time that like I can sit here and get work done and like there's not going to be an interruption or anything like that. So worth it in your opinion? It is. It is. It is. Personal information: where she stores her seeds for the winter. Um, Even with the phone, because I thought about putting the tracking on the phone. And I might have to do that if we ever do like a drawing stream or like a doodle. I would call it like a doodling stream, right? If we ever do that, then I would put the tracking on the phone. But even then, I still utilize the iPad for stuff. It's been a really nice addition to my setup. Especially now also with the new phone because my phone couldn't do anything. I couldn't even edit on my phone or anything. But now that I have a new phone and I have the iPad and my PC is all right, my PC's doing all right. I feel pretty settled. I feel okay. I feel like the world isn't exploding anymore technology wise. Um, which is great. I'd love to make some updates, or I'd love to get another PC so we can solve some of the other issues I'm having. Um, but generally speaking, I'm very satisfied with my setup. Minus the microphone. I always really struggle with the microphone. In fact, just reminded me that I want to adjust the mic a little bit because sometimes I feel like it cuts a couple things off like way too rapidly. So I want to adjust um the way that it does that. Because I was doing some editing and I realized that there's like some cutoffs that we don't necessarily need to be like that. Also, Unk Buns crayons. You want to hear a new mic? Um, I don't know if a new mic is gonna solve my issues. Um, I do have one or two pretty ones on the throne, but they are a little pricey. But again, I don't necessarily think that they're gonna solve my issue. Because I just happen to have a lot of background noise, and this room is not. Um, that's actually how much the ones are that are on the throne. um, but the ones I put on the throne, are like this really cute blue color, and I think they're Elgato, so they would match well with the Wavelink software I already have been using for this mic. Um, And also, I think I just like Elgato products in general. Generally, I've been having a good time with the Stream Deck and a couple other things that I've tried out, tested, or used software wise or hardware wise. So I did add those. I also put the cute matching blue uh like arm like mic arm stand with it, and you know. But they're all expensive, you know what I mean? It's like $100 for each one. I don't know which one's better or not. I just added both of them because one's like on a stand and one connects to like the boom arm. They look pretty and soft. They do. It's like I added them because I thought they're really cute and also they're closer to something that I would want and probably helpful. But again, there's no like I'm hesitant to go and spend $100 on it just because I'm not sure that it's gonna solve my issues. Um, because there's just too much background noise in this room, especially in the summertime, because there's an air conditioner going in the background that's pretty close. The PC is less than a foot away from the microphone. Like, there's no way that that sound is going anywhere. And I can't like insulate the PC. That's not gonna happen. Um, like the microphone and the PC are in the same spot. They're like a foot away. It's not like under the desk or in the corner or like over to the side somewhere. It's like right here. So it's tough to kind of it's tough to determine if a new microphone is the issue and I just have a bad mic, or if I just have too much background noise. I have considered um getting a couple things to add to the walls for like noise canceling, but I'm not sure that would actually be helpful in this case because the room is just like poorly insulated in general. Like it's not built for streaming and microphones, you know what I mean? Um so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I also didn't add them as like crowdfunders because I don't want it to be like the phone one. The phone one I actually went and I hid it away so nobody interacts with it. But I can't because somebody put $100 in there like over a year ago. I can't cancel it out or give them the money back. Throne won't allow it. I've tried, I've asked, I've 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 asked nicely, I've demanded, but it's like, nope, you got to keep it until it's done. And I was like, okay, well, so I just hid it, um, because nobody needs to contribute to that, and like the goal is too high for, for that, unless I changed it to like VTuber or something. But I don't think I can edit it after somebody has contributed. So I don't know. So those ones, unfortunately, I just left them like you can't crowdfund, but somebody could send it. But so I know that's gonna be a rare. That's gonna be a rare one right there because they're not cheap. They're not small. Um, I don't really have much else on my PC, honestly. We did this yesterday too, where like we looked around and we talked about Steam and stuff, but I don't have much going on right now with Steam. Really, there's not a ton of games that I'm enjoying right now. And I'm waiting for a couple that I know that I'm going to like. They're just not out yet. They're just not here. Um Primarily I'm waiting for Petite Planet. I'm waiting for it. They keep doing playtests. I think they're on like the second or third playtest. And now we're just sitting here waiting. We're thinking it's going to be 2027 for release, but it's hard to wait that long when like that's really the one thing I want to play. Like life has never been the same since I did the Petite Planet playtest. Life has never been the same. That person, you're getting it now or later. Yeah. Uh huh. So I'm just, I'm like holding out. I'm like kind of. It's like when you read a good book and you can't move on from that book for a good while. It kind of consumes you. That's how I feel about Petite Planet. I think about Petite Planet all the time. But it's gonna be a good while. We're gonna be waiting for a while. If it doesn't get delayed or anything like that. If all things go well, it's still gonna be like 2027. I wish I could like start Animal Crossing over again. We would be doing that. If I could, we would do that. We would start Animal Crossing over again, but I can't. So, and also my Switch has too much personal information in it. So, I won't even play anything on the Switch anymore on a stream because there's just too much. It's too connected to like personal accounts because my family also uses it. Um, so the time, the time. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I mean, we're barely at an hour and a half. I don't know what to do now. This is like exactly what I'm talking about when I think was it Monday. I talked about the streams have been just kind of meh, and I'd like to spice them up a bit more and do some more fun things. And of course, we had Bomb Banana and we did Red Lantern, but it's these streams right here that are like a problem. This is the problem child. It's like the Friday and Saturday streams when I schedule something and then I kind of hate it And then we're sitting here, and I don't want to end the stream for a while, but we're just like, this kind of blows. What are you gonna build? We're actually not playing Minecraft anymore. We're just yapping right now. I should probably change the title. I should probably change the title. I did change, and we're just chatting, but he's building a conversation. Uh-huh. Mm, that's the one. That's the one right there. That was good. I liked that one. That was tasty. I just saw a notification that. Give me a second. What is that? Another shout out. Hold on. Take a look. Oh, I forgot to go back here from that. You know, oh wait, we're at 1,991. We're 9 away. It's a shame that maybe, well, it's gonna be impossible. I was gonna say maybe in the 3 days next week we could do it, but I think that's impossible. Um, we're gonna lose a few. We're gonna have to start over again. Oh my god. Hold on. Ray, do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get a full thing of that first. All right. All right, now we can go ahead. I wanted to get a screenshot of that, of their name. That's crazy. Hold on. Oh, did you already ban them? Oh, good. Thank you. All right. That was wild. That's crazy. Um, let's see. How long have you been following you, Ray? Why does it say 2 months? It's definitely been longer than 2 months. What are they talking about? What's Twitch doing? I haven't left from it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Twitch is messing with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was I think Ray had the same problem before. For some reason, Ray's been following since like almost day one, and for some reason it like knocked back like months of Ray following. I don't know why. Yes, yeah. 1 year, 2 months, and 5 days. Yeah. All that time. I gotta open up. I gotta look at my email here because I got a notification. It didn't show up in Steam though for some reason. Probably because I have it like open, so it didn't update it. Let's take a look at this here. Whatever this was that I just saw. There's that. Um, I'll get to that. What is this? Ray, Ray, Ray. What are you doing? Thank you, Ray. For some reason, it won't let me partake it. What's the problem here? Activating your gift. This is activating it, but in here, not in there yet. What happened? I should have waited.
Emotional damage.
Twitch is having a rough time here. Not Twitch. Steam, for some reason, is having a rough time. I will wait for the other one, because for some reason that one's doing something weird. Gothic Vara with the cardigan? What did Ray do? Ray sent a couple things my way. Sent a couple things. I'm very appreciative. I will have to thank Ray later. Personally. Thank you, Ray. Yes. Thank Ray. Guys, thank Ray. Everybody say thank you, Ray. We now, it looks like, is that blueprints? Is that really blueprints? Give me a second. Let me double check that, because look at this one. Yeah, so is that, we're gonna have to figure out how to pronounce that. Is it Roki? And then blueprints. I'm excited for both. I've never heard of Roki. For some reason that one is being weird about adding. It brought up when it brought me to Steam, it's bringing me to my account. It's not like accepting it. Interesting. Because my Steam notifications are not updating. I just love when stuff doesn't work for no reason. Steam's got no business not working. Got no business being like this. I don't know what to do about that. We'll have to figure that one out. You gotta step up your game. I mean, seems generally okay, but for some reason it's being weird about it. Maybe if I might have to restart the Steam client. That's what I'm thinking. I can't restart it right now because I have a couple things open. But it should work after I kind of restart. The stuff should stop. And Jenny, I see the video in here. I'm gonna have to grab it. Jenny collected. I think if I remember correctly, we were talking about it. It's like 20 minutes of like the Minecraft yesterday of just kind of walking around and yapping while we like wandered around. It kind of feels like I haven't looked at it thoroughly yet, but it kind of feels like it might end up being a little bit of a ASMR. So that'll be going around. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I'll have to go download that and I'll set that up for us. And then I hope tomorrow. I didn't get to it today because I was kind of the Minecraft made me nervous, but tomorrow for absolute certain I'm gonna do the schedule, and then I'm also hoping to edit down the Bomb Banana video, like the full VOD, to get hopefully down, maybe if we get lucky, down to a 30-minute video for that. I think that would be nice. Oh, hello. Oh, wow, somebody called me AI. That's crazy. Over on YouTube. I was so distracted looking at the Steam that I didn't notice that somebody popped in, but then they called me AI. And then they screamed, hello? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. That's crazy. Alright. Well then, I want to open, like, blueprints right now, but also if we open blueprints, that's gonna that's gonna take like it's gonna take like hours. We're gonna be stuck for hours. Say goodbye and ban them just cause. Who said that? I don't know. Some random person that'll never show up again on the YouTube. That's all. It's a classic. This is not our first time being called AI. This happens pretty frequently. In fact, there's been a decent amount of VTubers that have had issues because they've gotten their stuff reported for AI even though they aren't AI. Like there's people who have used AI and of course they're like shunned in the VTuber community because like why would you do that? But beyond that, there's been VTubers who aren't AI but have had issues getting their stuff like reported or removed or demonetized for like AI even though they aren't just because you can't actually see a real person behind here. Um so I guess it makes it tough for the AI to figure out if this is AI. Isn't it ironic? Um there's also been issues with like because we don't show our real faces or anything, there's been a number of people like even Clover's has had this issue where like monetization has been affected because our content's not considered original because there isn't like flesh and bone on the screen. And apparently that's really problematic for like TikTok and stuff like that, which is crazy, but that has been an increasing issue, especially with VTubers on TikTok. Or also having issues like shadow banning issues on TikTok because there's such like vitriol and hatred for VTubers on TikTok, especially right now, that it's like a constant it's like a constant bombardment of like trying to get rid of the VTubers. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in over on YouTube. But yeah. What are you talking about? What about all the sweat and blood you pour into the editing? I don't know about blood. There's certainly sweat though. Shadow banning? What's that? Sounds cool. And tears. That's true. Sweat and tears, not blood though. So shadow banning is a term that started out kind of like as a conspiracy theory, but has been proven on many times to be subjectively true. Um, that if there's a certain amount of negative content on your to your profile, whether it be through comments or people reporting, people blocking you, or anything like that, or just hatred in general, or a certain amount of negative interaction with your content, especially on TikTok, it will basically like punish you and not show you to anybody, like even your followers. They basically just won't see that you exist. They'll be like, "Wait, what happened? I haven't seen your video in a year." Kind of stuff like that because they get swamped down in the algorithm, even to followers. What are you playing? We are just hanging out and yapping right now. Um, But beyond that, there's also a couple other things that can happen. Like there's people that end up with like 1 million followers and like their videos get like thousands and thousands of views and then suddenly their stuff gets 1,000 views and that's it. Like they're just in the void. Um and there's a lot of people like that right now. There was a big kind of algorithm shift due to TikTok management and a lot of things went a little wonky and weird. So a lot of the people who used to do very well on TikTok are not. There's still some people that are, right? But there's a lot of people who are not. And a lot of the people who like even on my end, we were doing all right. Like occasionally a video would get 10,000 views. Most of them got about 1,000 and they'd get like 100, 200 likes on a video and there'd be some comments, like some minor interaction, right? Like a very small scale, but there'd still be a little bit of interaction and it was in getting increasingly better over time, but after the management shift it actually took a big nosedive. And it's been very hard to maintain the kind of meager engagement that I have been seeing recently. It's been stressful trying to figure out like what to do or if it's even worth it to do anything over there, just because it's not the same as what it was. I can tell it's not the same as what it was. My content hasn't changed. My content is the same as it was before, but for some reason, me and a bunch of other people, I'm not the only one. Our content hasn't changed. We've been doing the same thing for however long, right? Um, it's being received very differently than it used to be. So there's just, you know, bit of a change. You know, can you see this? I can see that, Booberman. I can see that indeed. But you might even notice if you're scrolling on TikTok yourself that like the most popular videos you're seeing are not the same style that TikTok used to be. It doesn't feel like TikTok anymore. I don't know if any of you have noticed that like most videos are full of hate comments now. It's a very nasty, horrible place over there right now. Um, Lots of really, really mean people saying really, really mean things. Like TikTok used to be very supportive to people in general. Like even if it was content or niches that you wouldn't get involved in yourself or you didn't like, you'd still see the community of that niche kind of come out and be supportive of whoever it was and that whole stuff. Um, but now it's just really not a great place for like anybody. Um, I notice it a lot with like content that women make. Particularly there used to be a lot of like outfit videos or like which dress looks better or like makeup related stuff or book related stuff. Basically like hobbies that women get involved in or clothing or all that kind of stuff. I used to really love the videos that were women saying, "Okay, I have to go to a wedding, which dress is better?" But now every single one of those videos that I ever see now is just full of hatred towards this person, but like for no reason. Like it's full of like makeup and horror videos. It's like full of tons of people that say you look ugly in everything, or just tons of commentary that I don't want to, re. I don't want to remember. Um, but that's kind of just like the way it is on TikTok right now. It's really not a fun place over there. Just why? Exactly. Like there's no reason for it. Like there's ways that, as of course these people are like asking for constructive um uh criticism. There's ways like when people are asking and they're like, "Hey, I want you to tell me if this looks bad legitimately." But there's ways to say that, to be like, "Oh, I actually really like this part of it though, but where it's falling flat is this." um or I think that this could use some improvement, especially like if it's videos of people with hobbies that are like making art or making things, or they're working on this or that, and they need an opinion of like, does the yellow look better or does the blue look better? There's ways to interact with these things very nicely and very supportively, but people just don't do it anymore. It's really horrible. Wow, I gotta. It's what's going on with the. You just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. But I wonder what's going on with the YouTube tonight. I gotta ban another one. YouTube is starting to feel a little bit like TikTok in terms of the commentary, like the random comments on the live stream now. It's so weird. I noticed it yesterday too. Maybe it's the Minecraft. But I had to ban a few people on YouTube yesterday as well because they were like saying weird stuff. And there's even one here that said, "Here's a tip. Don't make your character goonable." Like goonable too. They were like they're not happy. It's in all caps. They're not happy. Apparently the character's goonable. So let's just get rid of them. Um, can't even be mad at someone for more than a day. It's tiring. It really is tiring. It really, really is. The bird flipped me the bird. It's true. I kind of did. I kind of did yesterday. 2 days ago. Most people forget the constructive part of constructive criticism. It's literally just criticism. It's like horrible. Your character's so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, you need to take care of your manners. I'm coming for you. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, I really enjoy constructive criticism. Did you see my comment on your video? I did not. I have not looked. I haven't looked since I started the stream up, so I'll have to take a look at it. Once we're done here, I'll have to go take a look. This didn't even get too many views. I mean, it got a few. I'm saying the live stream right now. I'm like, why is there so many random like comments? I mean, there's 113 views total, but there's only one person here right now, so it's very interesting to me. YouTube is an interesting place. I can't figure out how to get more people to watch the YouTube. I don't know how to handle that. I don't know how to grow on YouTube. Of course, I could like make videos on YouTube, but that defeats the purpose because they're not going to be the same as the stream. So I don't know how to get people to watch the streams. We got birds flipping birds before GTA 6. Where's your crayon? Yeah. And some Play-Doh too? No, that's my crayon. Yeah. I always enjoyed Play-Doh. I wish I had a better setup because like we would like do some arts and crafts. 100%. Like I'm not even joking. We would do arts and crafts some days. Um I already have some Legos. I have all of the Animal Crossing Legos waiting for my setup to be better so that we could do a hand cam and put them together. I'm also just there's so much stuff I wish we could do with this stream, but I don't wanna put my whole self out there, but like I want to do arts and crafts sometimes. You know? Right now we can't. Right now we can't, but maybe one day we will. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. Yeah. Like I even have like for example, like we could even yap and like color in like I have a couple adult coloring books that are really complicated. We could even do something like that while we yap. Like wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice, a relaxing stream again. Not all the time, but like occasionally, like once a month or something like that. We do you know. But we can't do that right now. Not right now. Well, hmm. I've kind of run out of things to yap about right away. Um, I don't know what to play anymore, game wise. Was it you Ray that asked what do I want to play? I think we have the answer, and it's I don't know. There's nothing that I want to play right now. I've been playing Love and Deep Space every day, but I just do my dailies and then I move on. There's a new character coming out soon, so I was thinking about that we might look at that, but I gotta find my capture card and see if I can get that stuff set up for a stream for that. But I think that would be fun. Um, this, yes, this. Um, but other than that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's our crayon. Yeah, it is our crayon. The old one's got to share or get more crayons. Hmm. Hmm. There's a couple demos we could play at some point. There's one I'm excited for. I was excited when I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, I really want to play that one," but I don't know if I want to record it separately and try it out on the YouTube separate, like as content for you to see, like, or if I want to do it during a stream. It's really hard to tell. Also, I'll give Dino Nuggies. I stole in exchange. I mean, I took, not steal. uh, I'm gonna grab a hydrate. Are we burning out in the mines? We are so burnt out in the mines that, like, we barely made it to 10 o'clock. My water is warm. I don't like warm water. I don't like that. We're of the season where, like, I need to put ice in my water. I need to put ice in the water. Um, Hobby Chan a lot. I've appreciated your company. I appreciated your questions too. Some of this stuff might be really good to clip and put out as short videos. Including even the silly moment of what game do you want to play? And I just go, you know, because that's just how it is. That's just how it is right now. There's nothing to play, nothing to do. There's gonna be a couple things to play. Thanks to Ray, there's gonna be a couple things to play. And I'm very appreciative. I just gotta get them figured out. And she's building a conversation. Yeah, I thought that was really funny. That was nice. I might have to try and remember that to use that next time. But, yeah. Are we gonna call it here? It feels too early on a Saturday, but I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do anything else. I mean, like, we could sit here and, like, find some YouTube or something, but I'll get copyrighted. I'd have to end the YouTube stream and then just watch it on Twitch because I'll get copyrighted. At least I think I will. I'm not sure how it works with the reaction stuff and that. I'm not sure. Roblox, I kind of already vetoed it before. It's not that we can't, and it's not that I can't find a couple people to play with. I'm sure that if I asked the bunny, or Stray, or some of you, like, I'm sure we'd have a good time. I just... I'm just not sure that I want it. Like, I thought Animal Hospital was pretty entertaining. Well, in the context of Roblox, I thought it was entertaining, but I was indeed, in fact, very bored. And like pretty much all the other ones too. I just get bored. I get bored. It's not that they aren't like good enough to have fun with friends with, but by myself, it's a problem. And I think also with Roblox, because there's so many different games and stuff, it kind of feels like there's no point, no purpose. Like when you finish, it's just like, ah, okay. And then you like move on to the next one. I never feel satisfied. I couldn't find a bird one. Yeah. I just never feel quite satisfied. There's like a, oh, actually on Roblox, there's one that Tulabum wanted us to play that was some like birdhouse making thing. Which needs more birdness. Ah. It's probably not gonna come from me. You're probably looking at the wrong bird. Abundance shoving me into the back rooms. Not the back rooms! No! Yeah. I've been putting the 3D stuff on hold as well. I've had like I've been meaning to work on the MMD and whatnot. Not that we're gonna use it a ton, but just to have on the side, like just in case we ever wanted to. But um, I just I keep staring at it and be like, oh, I don't want to work on that right now because it's like a burden. There's like I got to a point where I'm very stuck, and I've watched several videos on how to unstuck, but I haven't had the motivation. I haven't had the motivation to do it. Same with some of this other stuff. If I subscribe, will you talk like Batman? I will not. I would appreciate if you would subscribe, but I will not. I don't really do like party tricks. Uh, party tricks. You know, I could probably put the controller away. We're not playing a game right now. I put that away. Let's put that away. Oh, 342, huh? Do you think we'll get to 500? We probably will. We'll probably get to 500 by the end of the year. We're halfway there now. We'll probably do it. I don't think we'll make that 1,000 goal that you all had. You had said something about showing the video, or was that just me imagining it because I wanted to see your reaction? We could look at it, but I think I was just kind of thinking about just posting it and then going from there. So I was going to put it on the YouTube and then possibly look at it at another time, like another day, like maybe Monday or a different time. If that works out. Mainly because I haven't downloaded it or anything like that, so I don't have it. Ooh!
Kestray gifted 6 subscriptions to the community.
Stray! Stray, what are you doing? Stray, what are you doing?
Hype train started.
6? What was that for? 6? Specifically 6? I didn't know you could do odd numbers like that. 6 gifted? 6 gifted? 6 gifted subs? And for what? For what reason? Thank you for the hype train. Yeah, look, everybody's shocked. Who caught one? Hard style? Don't know who that is. Watame? I don't know who that is. One anime 6-7. Ooh!
Yuri I_1207 gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Oh, Steve got 5? Wait, you just get to 5? What's happening? Why? What's up? What's happening?
We reached our subs goal of 70.
Somebody tell me what's up. Somebody tell me what's up. Welcome in over on YouTube. Why is there 11 gifted? Right? What do you mean, right, Stray? What do you mean? What are we talking about? For no reason? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on? Darky caught one? There is no war in Bossing. What do you mean, no war in Bossing Say? What does that mean? Looks like people are gifting subs to their favorite bird? But why? If the next one is 4, it means they're counting down. Oh my god. Thank you for the gifted subs, both of you. The 6 and the 5. Thank you so much. I need to set a new a new sub goal. And thank you for the hype train. Thank you. I think, are the subs on sale right now too? Are you getting a discount? I hope you're getting a discount. I think they're on sale right now. I think subs are on sale right now. They better be on sale right now. How'd you even give 4 subs? I'm not sure if you can. Yes, ma'am. Oh, perfect. Thank God you got a discount. Oh, no, we lost a follower. No, I just talked about how we were at 1,991, and I was like, oh, good. We're only 9 away. Maybe we can finish next week before I'm away for 4 days. But we lost one during the stream. That's the saddest for me. That is the actual saddest moment for me, is when somebody unfollows while I'm streaming. What is happening right now? We have on Twitch, we have a hype train and a couple people gifted subs. Let's see. We already have, okay, so we have the bits. Wow. Oh, it says we're at 60. Wait, are we at 69 instead of 70? Oh my god, somebody's sub ended. We all heard it, right? We all heard it. I even have the thing here. It says, your subs goal of 70 was completed. We're at 69. I can't believe somebody unfollowed and unsubbed. It happened to me on Thursday, but to be honest, I think it was because I don't go to nobody's ass scam Roblox games. I agree. Oh my god.
Yuri I
Oh,
underscore
I can't
1207
believe it.
gifted 5 subscriptions to the
5
community.
more! 5 more! Now we really hit it. Now we're at 74. That's crazy.
We
74?
reached our subs goal of 70.
That's crazy. Thank you so much for another 5. You don't really have to do this. It's okay. We're at a level 5 hype train too.
Hype train level 4 achieved.
I know none of us have money like that. I know that. We don't have to. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't know why you're doing this. This has been one of the worst streams ever. They asked and ignored, unfollowed, Wheeze. Yeah. Sometimes I don't feel bad when people unfollow because, like, well, they didn't want to be here anyway. It's just like super awkward when I see it happen. Like when I'm like, just a couple minutes ago, I was like, oh yeah, 1,991, and then I looked over now to reset the goal, and it was like 1,990, and I was like, oh, ooh, that's awkward. I can't do 4, but I can do 5. Oh, hey, yeah. Thank you for the head pat. Oh, what is it, Jenny? What is it? The amount of money I've spent in the last 3 days on Draw Market? Girl, get this bag.
Jenny underscore ZR just shared
Whoa.
94 bits.
94? Aw, thank you for the 94 bits. Thank you. This is so sweet of you all. No stream is bad if there's a bird for me. Aw, thank you all.
Jenny underscore ZR just shared 1 bits.
Oh, 1 bit? Thank you for the 1 bit. Every bit counts. Oh, hello everybody over on YouTube. Welcome in. There's a couple of you that just stopped in. Welcome in. Oh, wait. Just one more, just one. Did it get stuck in your pocket? Oh my god, we're still at a level 5 hype train. That's crazy. The discount is 35% off for a bare minimum of 5 subs. Oh, so you have to do a bare minimum of 5. I see. I kind of hate that they did that. There's a couple ways to do like the discounts, and I wish they would have done it like just like per sub. But they made it so specific. It's 35% off on gift subs of 5 or more, which is like, come on. Come on. Don't you want people gifting subs? But, whatever. They're gonna do what they want to do. That's all. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Even though I probably don't deserve it. It means a ton. I'll reset our little goal here for this. Hello, Myra. Welcome back. Oh, we're at 1,991 again. But it said that nobody followed, though, which is very interesting. So I don't know how that works. Don't know how that's working. But it never went back up. Let's see. Subs. We're gonna start a new goal. We're gonna make it 80. But I don't think we're gonna make it to 80 overall, just because, that's gonna be hard to do. But we'll set it.
Subs goal started.
There we go. Shut up and thank my money. I will thank your money. Thank you. You deserve way more. If I was a millionaire, you'd be one too. I feel the same way about you, Stray. I feel the same way. Ah. I wish I did more tonight. I feel like I don't deserve these. Now I really feel like we have to find something to do. Especially with a hype train and everything. And wait, I meant take. You don't have to thank me for the bits. Well, I already did, and I'm gonna thank you again. Thank you for the bits. I accidentally press a lot of hi. No, that's okay. I know that every time when you go to like chat on the YouTube stream that it like prompts you to say hi and you kind of can't do anything else until you do so. So I get it. I understand. Bird slander will not be tolerated in this house. You'll take them. I have no choice but to take. Need it for more seeds and whatnot.
Yuri I underscore 1207 just shared 100 bits.
Oh, thank you for the
FR
100
take
bits.
my money.
Oh, yeah, but I don't really want to take your money. You know what I mean? Like, we can joke and say, yeah, I want your money, but I don't really want your money. Like, I don't want anybody to suffer. Hype train is still going. Did the hype train just end? The hype train ended at a level 5. That's crazy. Let's see what we got. What is that? They ate. They ate. Oh my god. They ate. I love that. I want more of that. Ooh.
Yuri I underscore 1207 just cheered 45 bits.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, really. I have no choice but to take the money. I have no choice but to take your 45 bits, but you know. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it a ton. It means a ton to me. It really does. Every little bit. It helps. Maybe we'll be able to commission another thing. That would be nice. I have one that's almost done. I didn't really tell you anything about it, but I'm going to tell you now because maybe that'll help excite the stream a little bit. Maybe that'll help give us at least one good redeeming thing in the stream. I'm not going to show you any of it because it's not finished yet. But it'll be done on the 30th, so I'll show you then. It's going to be our first officially made Vara art. And it's kind of poster styled. So, and I should preface this by saying that I purchased a buyout for it for the commercial and merchandising rights. So, we are going to have our first available piece of Vara merch. It's kind of just going to be like a digital, it's just going to be like a digital upload, but it will exist. It's gonna go, yeah, it's gonna go up on the coffee, and I'm not sure, like pricing wise, or if there's even gonna be a price for it. I'm not certain. I don't know. I might even like limited time make it like a free download, and then later on, like maybe after like a month or a couple weeks or something, switch it to like $1 or $2 or something like that. Um, but I'm not gonna make it members only because this is our first one, so I want everybody to have access to it, and so it's gonna go up. It's not gonna be, a lot though. I'm not gonna go crazy. Merch? Did someone say merch? I mean, I wanted. I'll pre-order 100. It's literally just like we could consider it more like a digital print, I guess, because there's not gonna be any physical copy of it. But we'll have it available digitally, and then perhaps later on down the road, we'll be able to offer it in other circumstances, like on other items or, in an actual physical print or something like that. I don't have any of that set up right now, but we are going to have that. And that'll be done on the 30th, so you'll see that then when it comes out. But I'm just waiting for the last couple things. I got a sketch of it back, and I'm very excited. And they're working on the line art and stuff like that now. I use Draw Market, so it actually only going to take them 5 days total to do. But I commissioned it a long time ago, but like we arranged for them to have a whole month to do it instead of 5 days, due to a particular circumstance. But I'm very excited that it'll be around. Oh, hi, Nadra. Hello, hello. And hi, how would I pronounce your name? I'm tempted just to say Mari, but I don't. That's definitely not correct. Yes, you're taking more of my money. I mean, at most it's gonna be like $1 or $2. Imagine one day getting to say you have a signed Vara print, priceless. Signed Vara print. I doubt that there's ever gonna be a day for that. Thank you for the daily check-in. Draw Market is better than VGen for literally everything. I agree. Did I miss the stream? I mean, we're still streaming right now. We're still here. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. We got Mia the Forest Fairy. What a cute name. But yeah, maybe that'll keep everybody excited for a little bit. A little news. I'm not gonna show you what it is yet, But I was very excited when I saw it because I'm so happy with the pose that I chose and the amount of freedom that I gave the artist because I'm very satisfied with what they've done with it so far. There's a couple little kinks that are going to be worked out once the line art and everything like that is finished, but it's very promising. Um, I'm hungry and bird meat sounds great. Are you gonna go get a chicken or a different kind of bird meat? Unfortunately, I do not have rotisserie Vara art made yet. I keep thinking about little like memes to make. Like I really want I want to get a set of like actual bird stuff made. Like I want actual like you know those stickers that I use sometimes that are like the Discord like official ones of that one bird like jumping around and all that. I kind of want that style of reactive PNGs for me. But we don't have any yet. Like we have a couple little emotes, right? But I don't know what I want to do about actually getting a couple actually getting a couple made. Me when Vara opens a merch store. Yeah, well there's not gonna be like a full merch store. We're gonna have like the one item. It's gonna be like a slow build up, right? So I gotta work it like one piece at a time. So we're gonna have this one. I wanted this one specifically to be the first because um it's more poster styled. It feels like more like an official art, like the release of a character. It's not splash art, but it feels kind of similar. It gets you a really good view of most of her. It is half body, so it goes from about the thigh up. So you don't get the full body effect, but that's only because I couldn't afford the full body. um but I think for the next ones, I plan to also do like a full body splash art that has a transparent background. I also plan to do little chibis and little stickers. I also plan um to just get like a couple other things like officially made. I've been looking at Draw Market at a lot of stuff. I mean, one day we could even like take a look at these and see like that could be like a whole stream of us just looking at my what I have saved on Draw Market and maybe we could decide a couple things together. She's gonna build an empire, and we'll be the main investors. Yeah. But as we kind of slowly increase and slowly like make one thing at a time, what I plan to do is make them available on coffee. Some of them are gonna be like members only, and some of them are not. Right? Or some of them are going to be like paid and some of them might be free. There's going to be a wide variety of items, right? Just as some people get feel like they're getting a little bit of extra because they're a member, and some people still have access to content even if they don't want to be a member or can't afford it or anything like that. I want to make sure everybody gets something. Yes, and the 7 feet tall Diny plushie. I've also been looking at stuff for the dinosaur. I want to do a set of stickers, whether they be I don't know if they want to be like chibi styled stickers or what, but I want to do some Vara. I want to do some Vara bird, like, and then I want to do some dinosaurs or some combo ones, some with Vara and the dinosaur. Aren't the artists on Draw Market such super cuties? They really are. I've only ever talked to a couple of them so far. I've only commissioned one thing, but I have a lot of stuff saved, and I think I'm ready to like order a couple more like smaller items. Um, but I'm just doing right now. I'm doing one at a time because of the like commercial or buyout fees. I kind of like to do like even if the item itself is like $15 because it might be like a 2 day like little chibi thing. If I buy the whole thing out, it's like 3 times that, so it's like 40, right? So it's like close to $50 instead. And so I look at them and save them all. I'm like, oh, it's only $15 here and it's only $10 here and this. But after I add up all of the fees that go with it, or like also complex character. So with this one, I also had to pay for complex character and all that other kind of stuff. Because I have to kind of pay for all of that, yeah, we're just doing one at a time. And plus, I get a little overwhelmed kind of working with more than one person at once. And so, especially with the art, because then I lose track of who's where and who's doing what. And, you know, I guess I'm going to be a member in coffee. Well, it depends, right? So right now we're not going to have anything that's members only because we're only going to have this one art finished on the 30th, and I'll have that probably go up on the 30th. Um, and I'll make a little announcement. I'll like make it a nice little like you know, marketing advertisement for YouTube and put it up on my stories and whatever else, right? Um, I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna do something wild and wacky where I say like, okay, so it's gonna be free for the first 24 hours and then it's like $1, or if I'm just gonna make it like $1, but anybody has access. I'm not sure yet. I gotta think about it. But it'd be nice to make back what was paid for it. Um, just because this in particular did not come from Dream funds. However, I'm also okay with not. I did it for the love of the game, so I think I might consult Stray on like if it should be priced, how long, for what, you know. We might feel it out. Cause yeah. 10 feet plus the 10 feet.
Angie Hot Dog just cheered 100
Oh,
bits.
thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. There's $1 right there. At least for me, that's $1. I think you had to spend more than $1 to send 100 bits. But that's what I get. I get $1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, that emote really went flying. The 10, that's for the worm. The 10-foot worm? Oh my god. So how many plushies? Oh my god.
Yuri I underscore 1207 just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. So we've got a 10-foot worm plushie. That one's gonna, you know what would be really fun? If we did, you know, like those body pillows, but like kind of like they usually call them like pregnancy pillows, but they're the ones that are U-shaped that go all the way around. That should be Worm Vara. And then if I was like Iron Mouse and like could do anything, like we could mass produce anything and people would buy it, we'd have tiny dinies. We'd have like nest pillows. Oh my god. Vara on a string. Vara on a string. Why is audio not working? Audio not working for you? Oh no. Thank you, Ray, for the 100 bits. Thank you. And another. And another. Are those? Oh, I thought those were Bang Boos, but those are little. Oh wait, that's you. I saw the little. The little wolf. The little doggy. And it's you. You're throwing it back. Trey's throwing it back. I'm not even subbed anymore. I can't even get the emotes. I can't get the Stray emotes. No. I had to stop subbing to both of you because I had an issue with PayPal a while back. They suspended my PayPal because I forget why. I worked it out and it's the PayPal's back now, but I couldn't access anything. But all of my stuff went through PayPal. Like my subs went through PayPal and anything that I had like all of my subscriptions went through PayPal for the Minecraft server and everything else. And they did it at the end of the month. Like this was a few months ago. They suspended it temporarily to like check the integrity of my account. Really, they needed me to verify a couple payments that I got on TikTok and a couple payments from Coffee. But man, they held me up for a week. And I had to unsub from both of you, unfortunately, because of the way that they had it set up. I couldn't make the payments through PayPal and I couldn't like set it up and change it in time. Always throw it back. Yeah, I have I don't have one that throws it back, but I like to use the Bang Boo one that I've got. They're called what? Oh, he's throwing it back. There it is. We get the tiny Diny throwing it back. I want Vara plushie to have wings that magnet to the body. Oh, like a Rengar. That would be really cute. That way you can take them off if you want to. Hey, Vara. Oh, it's a slime. Hey, Vara. It's currently 5 a.m. in my country. I'm watching a beautiful sunrise. I haven't seen the sunrise in a long time. The last time I really looked at the sunrise was when I did an all-nighter and I wrote a paper, and then I went and looked at the sunrise when I was done. It was an undergrad. I lived alone at the time, so I had the freedom to do whatever I wanted. Nagisa on the mic of the 2013 computer lab headphones, huh? That would look nice, yeah. That would look nice. For a keychain, I'm gonna brag to everyone I know with it even more. Do you all... Okay, speaking of, like, merch, I've seen a couple of conversations happen about merch that are like, some people want merch that's more subtle so it doesn't look like they're a fan of some anime girl on the internet. But then there's also people that don't care if other people think it's weird and want anime girl stuff. Anime anime girl merch. Um what do you all think? Where do we fall on that spectrum? Do we want more subtle stuff like bird themed or like dinosaur themed? Or do we actually want like Varas around? I don't care. I'll proudly show it to the world. Basically what I'm asking is, would you wear a Vara t-shirt? Or does it have to be a dinosaur? I'm shameless. Yeah, being shameless, huh? I mean, honestly, I've had a couple run-ins because I have myself as my lock screen. So, I've had a few people come up to me or like see my phone and be like, "Oh, she's pretty. Who's that?" Uh, and I have to say, "Oh, just a character from a game." Like I, I have to lie to him. Even a hoodie? The hoodie would have to be half green and half blue, like split down the middle. Like, you know how there's all those like black and white split hoodies? We'd have to have a green and blue. Cough narcissistic. Cough. A good conversation started. No, well, a lot of these people, I don't actually want them to know that I do this. So I always just say like, or sometimes if it's a young person who I think will get it or understand or like know what Twitch is, I'd be like, oh, it's a streamer on Twitch, but I don't tell them that it's me. Um, but usually, especially like with old people, because I run into a lot of old people. I rarely talk to young people. Um, a lot of the old people don't really know what Twitch is. They don't know what streaming is. They don't really get it. They barely understand the concept of games. But they understand enough where I'm like, oh, it's just a character I really like from a game. And they usually leave it alone because they don't care after that point. If it's a hoodie, make it oversized, please. Of course, I love oversized hoodies. Oversized is the only way. The only way. We're gonna have this oversized. Oversized hoodies, uh, shirts, tops, hats with wings on them. Wouldn't it be crazy if we made if we had like a baseball cap that had like like a wing sticking out on each side? Or like a wing sewn on to each side? That'd be funny. Gotta make sure the hoodie is the comfiest material. No sensory nightmares. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd have to of course we're living in dreamland right now, but like I'd definitely like test all this stuff out, get some testers and see like which is really soft. Make the sleeves super long. Oh, I love when they have long sleeves. It feels like being hugged. Def not because I'm touch starved. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah. I want us to have some nice stuff. I've also looked at, so I think is it Fourth Wall? They do tons of stuff. They can even do like jewelry and magnets and they do plushies and everything. But the problem is some of it's like super expensive with the way that they do it, and that makes sense. It's understandable because it's kind of custom made but mass produced. You also have to have like pre-order amounts. So like as an example, I could technically get them to make like the winged key charm that we have, right? And it could go on a necklace. However, we'd have to get I think it was like 10 or 15 pre-orders and they were at a bare minimum. They were like $50 um in order to actually have that be released. But, I'm gonna make a hoodie that can withstand bullets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A ring with wings that wrap around your finger. Oh, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. She blessed each one with her bird queen blessings. Yes. Uh-huh. Indeed. I wish we could do all this stuff. I wish we had, dreams. I'd love to get into some merch just for the love of the game. You don't actually make any money off of merch, like whatsoever, like zero. You make like no money on merch. But I think it's such a nice thing to do for the community to have merch. To have things that people can enjoy and like talk about with others or gift and all of that. I think it's really nice. I would go crazy for a Vara inspired Ida bag. What's that? Let me look it up. What is an Ida bag? Is it just those little like this shows up like like those little backpacky things? Well, they're kind of like a backpack. Yeah. They're like a crossbody bag. All these ones that I'm looking at right now have like little like transparent bits in them. There's just a bag with a clear pouch for pins. Yeah. I also want to do pins. I want to do enamel pins. Whoops, I went full screen. It'd be really cute if we had one of them. They'd be very expensive though. I don't even know who I could find that could make that. That's not something we could do now though. But that'd be adorable. That'd be really nice. I wish we were more popular. We could have all these wonderful things. Oh, there's one that's like kind of looks like a cage in here. Funny. Some of these are cute. Like we could do one with well there's multiple options here. Some of them are like rectangle, whatever. Um we could even do a little cage shape with a couple wings on it. Or we could just do like just bird shaped with the wings off the side and do green and blue. I'd love to do a little dinosaur as well. I'd love to have two options. And you could have a spot for pins. That'd be fun to design. A Nendoroi? I gotta look that up too. Of Chibivara would look super cool. Pins on my bag, yeah. I have a small one for my Danmei buttons. I see. I want to attempt a Vara shaker keychain. A Vara shaker keychain? I have to do shoes and add a Vara feather to each one. But that might be too many feathers. Yeah! Oh, that'd be funny. We gotta have the first VTuber to have like shoe merch, and it's just like I don't know, some pair of popular shoe that people like with a green and blue wing, like leather wing on either side, with like I don't know, maybe some dinosaurs on the bottom or like rolling across the side, or maybe on like the tongue of it. One shoe has a green shoelace, the other shoe has a blue shoelace. And then there's got to be like a purple ribbon in the back or in the front, like attached to the bottom of the shoelace or something. Each feather can save you once, like a totem in Minecraft. Oh, a Vara Shaker keychain would be so funny. Let me look up this other one. This other word I don't know. Let me look it up. What is it? N O R E. What is it? What does this mean? Oh, it turned it into. Oh, it's like these little chibi figurines. Is that what we're talking about? Um, I'd wear that, but only to formal activity, though. It's too premium for daily wear. No, it's daily wear for the advertisement, the marketing. You know what I mean? Vara Shaker, yeah. I'm looking at these. I wish we could do figurines too, but that's not gonna happen. Same with these little ones. That's never gonna happen. These little figures. I wish, but I don't have a 3D printer, and I don't know anybody that'll do it for the money that I've got, so I won't have it. Nendo figures are usually so expensive. I have two, and each one were at least $120. Exactly right. Like they're gonna be hard to sell. Hard to make and hard to sell. And there's like long names for each. We'll sell for 1 million for collectors. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh. I wish we had more fun stuff. I had a at one point, it's been long enough now that these people have disappeared, and we could talk about it now. But I had a very small like mom and pop shop, like little like PC builders. I don't even want to call them a company because I don't think they were a company, but they were like building PCs like out of the basement, right, and like selling them. And they were doing stuff with a lot of VTubers to kind of uh they were making like VTuber PCs basically. They were like VTuber themed PCs, and they had reached out to work with me on like a Vara PC. Um, I said no for a couple different reasons. I say right, custom Vara PC. I said no for a few different reasons, so we're not doing that. But it just it had me thinking about so many other things that I wanted to do, and the fact that I really wish we had a custom Vara PC. But of course, like that's something that only happens if you're like the top 1% of the top 1%. This was just a really odd case where these people were like doing a lot of work with VTubers, um, but I wasn't interested. Um, a 2D Vara acrylic shaker keychain. Limited edition Vara shoes, able to save your life once from sudden death. It's like feather falling. Ah, yeah. It was very tempting at first. Like I got very excited at first, but then I actually did some research, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna have to pass on this one. Trust I will make shaker keychain Vara real, yeah. I've thought about learning how to crochet just to make like plushy Varas. Um I don't know how that would work though, selling the selling and shipping and all of that. That would be tough. I thought about asking my sister to make them on the side, and then we could sell them, but she wasn't interested. She didn't want to do it. Oh my! Almost knocked over the PC. Changing my position. Ooh, it's fun to dream about the merch. To have dreams and hopes. I hope we get to have all that. For now, we'll just have one digital piece. Um, but I hope we'll get more down the road. We'll get more stuff. And I need to learn to like reach out a little bit more some of these. Now, many of the times even that I've reached out now, even for like game stuff, I always get rejected because we're just too small. But I'm still going to keep doing it anyway cuz you never know. You never know when somebody's going to actually just like you or like your content, and it doesn't matter how big your stuff is. If it works out. Change the stream name to talking about illusions and alternate realities. Talking about we're yapping about I'll do it right now. Yapping about illusions and alternate realities. Safe. Let me look up. Actually, I'm gonna look up the Droll Market now and see if there's an update. I don't think there's an update today. I'm pretty sure they didn't update me yesterday either. They gotta be done by the 30th, so like that's fine. They'll just do their thing. But $20 for your character hearing emotes? That's not even that bad. Commercial use included? Not the merchandising though. What do they look like? Oh, you know what? They're not as expressive as they kind of all look the same. There's no update. I love to like window shop through Droll Market. I see so much stuff and save it, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this. And Droll Market is just like VGen, where there's no AI in here. There's no generative AI. 100% none. And it's incredible. I could just look around and wow, $1,500 commercial live 2D one stop. I kind of like some of these that are, they call it a one stop, and what it is, I'm actually going to click on this. One stop service. And basically, you get your design, your art, your rigging, and everything done by the same person. And they have like one kind of flat fee. Of course, you could like add more to that, and like it would cost a little bit more. Oh, I've actually seen this. But you know, it gives you an opportunity to work with one person and not have to go back and forth and worry about finding more people or anything like that. And some of the prices in here are really very reasonable. Bird catching gesture. What? Bird catching? Oh my god. It's a live 2D bird. It's blue. Could you change the colors? I mean, it just looks like a regular little bird, though. It doesn't look like a hummingbird. I've always wanted a toggle like that. I've always wanted like a hand toggle where like the hand is out, like kind of the way I don't have a good one here. But can I use this for a second? Kind of like this shape, but like on the side with like a bird in it. Like a bird perched on it. I've always wanted that. Or even like this and just have a bird. Wouldn't that be so nice? I don't have the money for that, but wouldn't that be so nice? Oh, have a bird toggle. This one though, it's also fans only, so I can't even buy it. $8, but it's not exactly what I want. I'm tempted to window shop. Would it be okay if we window shopped on here for a while? If I like put some music on in the background, I might end the YouTube stream because I don't want the YouTube stream to be super long. But how do we feel about window shopping? Or we can even look at what I have saved. We can go from there if we want to do it like that. I've got a couple random things saved in here. Or just a chubby bird just sitting above your head like a hat. Yeah. Uh-huh. I've even seen a couple toggles, or a couple like, you know, things that could be bought, like items and stuff like that are really just birds flying around. And it's really inspiring. It's really nice. Let me check out the YouTube here for a second. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the YouTube because there's been 0 watching for the past at least the past 20 minutes. So that means it's not pushing it to anybody at all. So we will end the YouTube, but then we might do a little window shopping if that's okay. I'll put some music on for me in the background. You won't have any music, but I will. And we'll just kind of look around at like what I have saved, and we can maybe think about a couple ideas that we might want, or if there's anything that strikes out at us as stuff that we might enjoy. Yeah, so over on YouTube, have a wonderful night. And we'll be back on Monday. I'll be posting the schedule on Sunday as usual, so tomorrow. And we'll be back on Monday, probably. I don't know what we'll be doing on Monday. I'm not sure. But Wednesday's probably going to be the Red Lantern. And we're going to have family game night. But Monday is a mystery. We'll have to figure Monday out as we go. But have a good night over on YouTube, and I will see you on Monday.